Please watch to the end. Comment and respond to other people's comments.
Following some developing news this morning, danger on Christmas Day after reports of a shooting in Miramar.
A vehicle with bullets spotted at an IHOP restaurant parking lot. Now 3 people are in the hospital. Let's get to local 10's Trent Kelly, who is at the scene gathering the details for us all this morning. Trent, what can you tell us?
Well, Alexis, we know this all went down just after 1:30 this morning, right here in the parking lot of this IHOP behind me off Red Road. This restaurant location normally open 24 hours, but was briefly shut down earlier this morning following this triple shooting on Christmas morning. An IHOP parking lot turned crime scene overnight in Miramar after a Christmas morning shooting sent 3 people to the hospital. It happened around 1:30 this morning outside the IHOP on Red Road and Miramar Parkway. Police responding to calls of a shooting and found 3 adults on scene who all had been shot. Paramedics rushing all 3 victims to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood. The extent of their injuries still unknown. Police and crime scene detectives working well into the morning, appearing to use flashlights and a metal detector while searching through nearby bushes. Detectives also towing away 2 cars, including this white Acura with blood stains on the side and a bullet hole in the trunk. At this point, who fired off the shots is still unclear as police continue to investigate. And as it stands this morning, the names of these victims have yet to be released. It's also not clear if they may have known each other prior to this shooting. Again, this case still open and active at this time as Miramar police continue to investigate. So far, they have not said whether they are searching for a shooter. For now, that is the latest live from Miramar. I'm Trent Kelly, Local 10 News.
Day that's meant for festive gatherings and celebrations. 2 families are now mourning their loved ones after a shooting outside of an IHOP restaurant in Miramar. NBC6's Lorena Inclán is live from Miramar. Lorena, a 3rd person remains hospitalized.
That's right, Chris, and that person's condition is unknown, but what we do know is that he is under police guard, and according to Miramar PD, it's for his own personal safety. Now, I want to show you the shooting happened in the parking lot of this shopping plaza right here after victims had just finished eating at an IHOP. One of the few places open on Christmas is this 24/7 IHOP on Miramar Parkway near Red Road. It was busy this morning as people went searching for breakfast. But just hours before, this was the scene as Miramar PD surrounded the area just before 1:30 a.m.
Upon arrival, they found 3 victims suffering from gunshot wounds.
Police say 2 women died at the hospital, while a man remains hospitalized at Memorial Regional in Hollywood.
The person is in the hospital under police guard, and he's not able to speak at this time.
Video shows police speaking with people inside the IHOP overnight, while crime scene technicians placed evidence markers near a gray SUV parked outside. It's unclear what sparked the deadly violence, but police say they're not looking for any suspects right now. Detectives say the victims and shooter knew each other. When asked if one of the 3 people involved was the shooter, here's what a police spokesperson responded.
At this time, it's an ongoing investigation. I'd rather leave that up to the detectives to say.
NBC6 reached out to the IHOP for comment. A restaurant spokesperson sent us this statement that reads, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic event that took place in the parking lot last night. The safety and well-being of our guests and staff is our top priority. We are fully cooperating with local authorities as they investigate this incident. Our hearts go out to the families and individuals affected." Now, even though police say they are not looking for anyone right now, they still want the public to call them with any information, especially if you happen to be at this IHOP around the time of the incident and saw what happened. If you believe you can help police, you're urged to call Miramar PD at 954-602-6000. Reporting live from Miramar, Lorena Inclán, NBC6 News.
2 women died in a shooting outside the IHOP in Miramar, Florida on Christmas morning. Both were pronounced dead after being transported to Memorial Regional Hospital. A man was also injured in the incident and survived, though his condition has not been publicly disclosed.